Hi, welcome to my channel. So today I want to tell you that something like a conversation, even it's like I'm the one who's talking. These are the question I got from you guys and my friends who are actually trying to apply for the universities somewhere else, and this actual question I got and honest thought about that. So there are stuff that there are things that actually didn't know when I really applied for these universities. Like I was trying my best to apply for university, but bottom down, I was thinking whether my experience, whether my qualifications and GPA are enough to apply for these universities, and because I'm not a really smart, I'm not the smartest student, let's say like that. In our batch or when I was doing undergrad, I'm a average student, a little bit over above average would say, but I was enjoy my time in undergrads and do these different things and enjoy with friends and um, my boyfriend and then I was all over the place, so I was not the most smartest student. So I really had doubts whether I will get that, and once finally I got the chance, I was so happy. And I thought, if you are struggling like me and thinking whether you are good enough to apply and achieve your dreams, or live your dreams in a do higher studies or get a assistantship or scholarship or anything like that, will that possible, like what really you need to know. So yeah, these are the things I didn't know that I thought I hope I would know before. So the let's say like this. So if you are thinking about whether you can apply for these universities, whether you have enough requirements and qualification, the best advice I can give it to you is contact your professors, like lecturers who know you, and tell them that you want to do that and ask from their help and advice. Most of the time they have an idea what you're talking about, and they already applied and get selected. That's why probably they are professors, right? And then ask them, and they're willing to help. If they are willing to help you, just take the chance and ask them to write the recommendation for you. And if there are anything else you need to know, like any tips to get a good grades or good scores for the standard qualification exams, and just I would say that's a free advice they can give you, so use that, and that really do a difference. And as a Asian student, when I come to the USA, I thought there's a possibility I'll be like all alone, and I will feel like very alone. But I would say that's actually changed, because I found really friendly people, like and college mates and research lab mates and all, even my professor, and they really understood me and helped me to go through it. Like so you just don't have to really worry about that. I would say with the time you will use it, and I think everything will sold out. So you just have to keep going, I would say. Yes, that's kind of hard at the beginning, because it's a really shock, because that's not how we used to live, right? In our country or in your home, and it's complete transition, and it's not your mother language, and you feel like they really don't get it. But I would say with time you will see they have so much common, and you really are not alone, and there are so many Asian students you really can talk with, and they all have the same problems, and they all are struggling like us. Even the students like US students, and because I'm in here, I know we all like face same kind of situations and the struggles in our life. So yeah, if you can open your heart and talk to them, they will really listen to you. So you are not really alone. So you just have to, you just have to reach them and uh, ask the help, or talk to them. So you don't really have to worry about your English. So my English not even perfect. So I'm also struggling, even I'm a graduate student, but sometimes it doesn't really matter. So if it is not a really academic or professional thing that really matters, if you want to talk like day to day, and if you want to be friend with somebody who's native American or native English speaking person, then your English is not the matter. So you can actually reach to them, and they will really try to understand you, like what you're trying to tell. Even we have accent, and even we are not perfectly right what you're talking, and but still they will listen to you, and they will try to understand what you're trying to tell. And so yeah, it's not really a, I would say, a negative point. So it all depends on, but you have to reach them. Like nobody will, like, reach to you first and ask everything, but because you have to do that by yourself. You have to do it first. If there are any youth societies and organizations that you like to join, there are some universities, most of the universities, they actually have international student organizations that you can join with. You can see various different type of students like you, and they all have like same similar experiences, struggles and everything. So you just have to talk with them, and you will see how similar you are. So yeah, I would say that. And if you're lucky enough, you will find people in your own country, you will really close to them, because you can actually speak your native language and all. But it's important to talk with other students and have a contact with them, and share your culture with them, and listen, and respect to their cultures, and that's all a part of it. So yeah, that's a really good experience. Um, if you're looking for a scholarship system, and think about whether you have to actually spend money on your accommodations and rent, and school supplies, and if you're thinking college supplies and stuff like that, I would say it's really depends. And I was worried about too, but when I came here, I just thought I should bring money at least for first 2 months. Like that's enough for the first 2 months until I get my first salary. um yeah, but after that I actually can survive with that amount. I mean, it's okay, you can pay your rent, and you can actually get your foods and college supplies and everything if you have assistantship or scholarship. Again, these scholarships, it depends on the scholarship type and amount they're going to pay you. But I would say, they once they're giving you scholarship, they will tell you whether it's a half scholarship and the half assistantship, like they will tell you about that. So then you can actually think if you need additional or extra money, um, or you can just survive with that. And if do you need a vehicle if you're in the US? So I would say it's depend on where you live. If you are living in a city, sometimes you don't, because there are good transportation systems, so you can actually use that. But sometimes if you have a vehicle, car, that's really helpful. I mean, if you want to go grocery anytime you want, if you want to hang out with your friends and you have a car, that's a additional, additional help, additional or if you want to go trip or anything like that, really helps. But it's not the, I mean, you can actually survive without vehicle, but if you have it, it's better, you know. um, and as a graduate student, I don't think you need much as a college supplies. If you have a good laptop with a internet connections and all, and if you need a iPad you can have it, and that's all really you need. Like if you don't use notebooks you can use iPad, but you don't need much other than that. Everything is like in there, like all the equipments you need for the experiments um, will be there. And if you need any lectures and everything, they will post that on online in your campus website, or in so you can just download that, and you can read them. And sometimes they're asking you to read additional reading materials or the books, that's what you have to buy, uh, or sometimes they have additional copies in the university library you can actually use. Yeah, other than that you don't need really much. Most of us have the question that we have is, once you're here, when we can go back, like when we'll get a vacations, or like how long it is. So in US usually the vacation for the grad student is like December, because most of the lecturers and the grad students, research workers, and research assistant, they all get leave for the December because they celebrate Christmas here, and that's the time you can actually leave. But most of the time summer you have to work during the whole summer semester if you're a research student. um, but other than that, if you're not taking any research credits and you're paying by your pocket, and you can actually leave, uh, I mean you can go home at summer and come back for the fall. Like there's a 3 month vacation for that usually. If you go December, it's like only 1 month vacation, because spring is going to start January, so you have to come back within a month. What advice I can give to myself is, if I can join to the associations or the societies, or things like that, I can actually uh, reach to other students. I mean I can actually get a good benefit out of it. Only thing is, I'm as a graduate student, I'm usually working at home, at lab or home. I don't have much time to go out. That's a really disadvantage. So most of the time the students or the friends I'm associating is my research group. So yeah, that's a sad point. But if you have time, if you have vacations, like weekends, it's better. You can hang out with the friends and let's go and know each other. And you can actually stay in university dorms if you want, but I have to tell you, those prices are higher than the actual apartments that near to the university. So those dorms are really expensive, and if you have a vehicle yourself, if it is really near to your university, it's better to get an apartment than go to the dorms. But if you are in the dorms, you can actually make friends, and because you have roommates, and there's more possibility you can actually hang with your friends if you're in university. That's the good point, and the bad point is it's expensive. So that's all I have to tell you. If you have any question that you're worrying about, and when you're thinking to apply for a university, so just let me know.